Trying to live stream the meeting.
And this is where it timed out for me.
Setting up your Facebook Live. Unsupported request. Does not exist. Cannot be loaded due to missing permissions.
Huh.
Well, I got farther than that, but
Nope. Here, let me make you host again, and
Okay.
maybe we can try you one more time. Hang tight. Let me make you host, okay?
okay.
Make host. Change host. There we go. Did I do the right one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the right permissions to go live, unfortunately.
Okay.
Sorry you can't stay, Terry. I apologize that we've gotten sort of sidetracked.
Right.
But here's another option. Are you ready for this? Is that are we recording this already to the cloud?
No.
Okay. If we record to the cloud, then maybe I'll just like post it later, or if you send it to me, or yeah, I'm not sure what to. Hi, Maggie. We're having some difficulty going on
As
Facebook.
usual.
Howdy do. Hey, Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
Good
Good
to see
morning.
everybody. Yeah, fun to see you.
Mine says this meeting is being live streamed.
Yep, I got that,
Okay,
and then you had
okay.
to agree to it.
All right.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh.
Well, let's just
Right.
make sure that we're not being live streamed. That would be.
Yeah. Can someone check Facebook?
I
Remember
will.
to turn the volume down. So- oh, what can I say?
Always fun with computers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not letting me live stream, so I'm thinking that the live stream is already on.
You know what? I just pulled up Facebook and it is.
Yeah, we're live.
Yay!
We are live. Hi,
We got
guys.
it.
Oh, okay. Our apologies
Hello.
for our technical whatever. So I'm Jan Carlson. I'm president of the Upper Midwest Bead Society, and we're here today for Let's Be Live, featuring Becky Pancake. Just a couple of announcements before we get started. We've got a monthly meeting coming up on October 6th. Hannah, do you want to talk about that?
Sure. Am I
There you are.
audio? Yes, they're right. So, monthly meetings are only for members, and it's only $35 to join, and you join by going to our Facebook page. We have a fancy little, let me see if I can find it. We have a fancy little membership screen here on our Facebook page. It's Upper Midwest Bead Society, umbs.org/membership.html. And it's only $35 to join. And we have wonderful, wonderful speakers every month. Next month, let me stop share here. Next month, we have Terry. And Terry Henry is a lamp worker who also does electroforming, and she does wire work. She's really a wonderful multimedia artist. She's going to talk about her teaching. She's going to talk about her work. I know I think she has 2 short demos she's going to do for us. One, I believe, is how to make she's going to do a demo on a bead that she does. And then I know there's another demo that she talked about. I can't remember right now because it's early in the morning here. But it should be a wonderful, wonderful presentation. And then in November, just as a sort of little preview, we're already working on next year. Oh, excuse me. But in November, we've got Cynthia Rutledge coming up.
Cool.
So Cynthia, oops, that's not it. There we go. Cynthia Rutledge, of course, is one of a well-established beader, and she works really primarily in size 15s and cylinder beads. And she's going to speak to us about her work. And so she's going to be lovely. We've got a great sign up, and we've got a great lineup already for next year. And I'm not going to tell you about those. You have to join to find out.
All right, thank you. So let's, the other thing that we want to talk about is the Twin Cities Bead Bazaar is coming up October 25th and 26th. And the UMBS has make and take tables at the Bead Bazaar, and we're looking for volunteers to teach. Now we have a boatload of beads and supplies, so we can supply your class. You don't really have to provide a lot of things, but if you have something that would be, could be taught in a, like a 45-minute span, and understanding that many of the teachers or many of the students would be beginners, we'd really like you to come forward. And if you're interested and just don't know what you'd like to teach, even then, volunteer and we'll find something for you to teach. There is a post on Facebook on the UMBS members page from Marlene Morris, and she will get back to you and work something out. So, and with that, let's get to Becky. Becky has been a member how many years?
I joined in '09.
Wow. Becky's been on the board of directors for UMBS for 14 years. And is finally, this is going to be her last year, but she's still very active, and she's done so much for it. She's taught at the demo and do's that we used to do. She's taught at like our Friday night bead groups and other groups. And this particular project I actually took from her at demo and do years ago, and she has the sample piece that I did at that time. So I hope you enjoy this. Now let's go to Becky. Okay.
Well, I screwed this up.
Okay.
Good
So, Becky, do
morning.
anyone-
Like Jan said, I taught this years ago, and my computer had crashed, so the first thing that we put up was a copy of one of the students had of my pattern, because I no longer had it. And I will show you some examples of what it can do. It's a really versatile. No,
Yeah. Yeah, just the camera down a little bit.
there. All right, now we can
Okay.
show. It's a really versatile pattern. You can do it. So when I went back to make my sample, I used the 2.4 ball chain, but I didn't remember that I had wrote it in 2 colors. And so I did it in 1 color. And it's actually easier to follow where you're at with 2 colors. And then I went and used the smaller size ball chain. And that works. The pattern is exactly the same, but I used delicas.
Oh, 11-0 delicate.
11-0 delicas. And then this is Jan's piece that she talked about that she did from my class. It was probably about 15 years ago. And she has a Lisa Dooley pendant that she suspended from it, and
It works so nice as a roll.
yeah. Then Lynn Olson did it with cup chain, and it's gorgeous. And we had cup chain in the last donation that we had, and we said, okay, we'll give you cup chain. But it turns out our cup chain was really tiny. And to do it with the tiny, you had to use 15s. And I know that most of our members don't like to use 15s.
It's pretty though. It's very pretty.
And I also thought about, how they have pearls that are attached on a string. I believe it would work with that.
Oh, sure.
And Barb said she did it with the larger size and
This
it,
is the huge ball chain. Whoops.
yeah,
Here, hang
And
on,
I'm
let me spotlight.
using size 8s for this, the
Oh,
and size 3. It's a size 8s and size 11.
oh,
11's on the side
and
and
it's
8's
around.
So,
around.
yeah, I'm sorry, so you
What?
use 8s
I
where?
could,
Oh, that's really pretty.
Eight's for this, the circle around.
yeah, 8
Oh.
for the 6. That's the same, but on the sides, the little striped beads I have are a little bit smaller. So I'm using an extra one on the side. So I have 3
Okay.
on the sides and then 6 around.
Okay, hold it up a little, yeah, there you
That's
go.
really
There we go.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
That's very
I
nice.
love these little striped beads.
like it.
Now I have a use for them.
All
So,
right,
yes,
Thank
it's very
you.
fun. I don't know where I got this or when I got it, but I have it in a couple, matte black and a kind of a burnished gold too.
Well,
They were ready-made lengths, so it's like whatever length I got was what I had to work with, so.
And as far as where you get it, any hardware store will have it because they use it for fan poles.
And sometimes in old toilets.
Yep.
Chains for the toilet to wear around your neck.
So I'm gonna start. And you pick up 6 beads of your main color. And you put it around your chain. Now, I'm going to recommend that you leave at least one of your end balls open to connect your clasp to. And in this case, I'm going to use 2
you're gonna leave
o-
2 open, yeah.
open on the end.
Okay, I gotta go turn my TV off. I'm hearing that too. I'll be right back.
So you just make a loop around and tie a knot. This pattern really is just a variation on right angle weave. And I like to go one bead away from the knot. It just makes it easier to do. If you're not trying to add on where your knot is. Okay, then you pick up 2 of your accent beads. And 6 more of your main color. And you put your thread behind your chain and go through the beads again.
It's a little clumsy.
It's a little clumsy to start, but you'll get there. Uh, Actually, most beading things are clumsy to start.
And to finish.
and some of them are quite putsy, like this one.
But once
Not bad.
you get
Once you
going,
get
it
the
goes
rhythm.
really easy.
It goes better, but it's kind of I'm finding it kind of a putsy project, and maybe it's the way that I'm doing it possibly, but I'm liking it. I do like it.
I like the fact, yeah.
And if you get it in the wrong place, just loosen your loop and you can put the chain through it or you can move it to where it needs to be. Then you go back through 3 more beads of the loop, the top loop. And you add your 2 accent colors on the side.
Let's see what it looks like right now. Yeah. Okay.
And you go through 3 of the beads on the bottom loop, the first loop. So you should have a square that has your main color, top and bottom, and it has 2 of the side beads.
Okay.
For the second row, you pick up 2 of your accent beads and 6 of your main color. And the one thing about this pattern is you have to keep putting your thread behind to get it out of the way.
I've had my thread wrap all different kinds of ways.
Yes.
Gets tangled and
That's one thing is it very often gets tangled. So
Yeah.
you lay this around and you come back through them again. To make your loop.
Yeah, even just trying to capture 6 beads is
Sometimes.
sometimes it's kind of fun.
And then you want to make sure you get it in the right groove and you just pull it tight. That's one thing you have to do is pull tight on this very often also.
Becky, on the bigger chain here, I'm having trouble with spacing, so I'm going around the circle
Yes.
again to tighten it up.
Yes, that works also.
Because I just got a little bit of a gap and it's not, I can't tighten it enough. So just going around the top.
Okay, and then you go back through 3 beads. And you add your 2 side beads. And that's why I said it really is easier to keep track of when you use 2 colors.
Definitely.
You don't have to figure out where am I supposed to go through. And you go through the 3 beads on the loop above when you add your side beads. And you go down your 2 side beads. And you just keep going around and down, around and down. And I see I have this off somewhere.
Is it your tail thread then?
Yeah.
It likes to incorporate itself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can end your tail thread whenever it's most comfortable for you. And like I said, it basically is just a right angle weave around a chain. And I like to use unusual things that other people don't often see in jewelry, and that's how I came up with using the ball chain. It wasn't something I'd seen someone else do. So I wanted to make it my own. And
It's
remember,
a really creative design, Becky.
thank you.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Not that I didn't think you weren't capable of it, I just,
Um, and you know, I wrote this 15 years ago when I wasn't nearly as good a beater as I am now.
well, it's deceptively simple but ingenious.
Indeed.
But you're right, it is kind of putsy, and you have to make sure you get it in the right place. But if you don't get it in the right place, you can loosen it and move it. Come on. Which is not. And then you go up 2. And across 3. And of course I get a knot in it. Always when you're trying to show people something.
Yes.
All right. And you add the 2 accent beads for the other side. And you go through the 3 main colors. And you just keep repeating this. It's 2 on the sides and 6 around. I found that this is the, I have to get it in the right place, the end that comes with the cup chain. And you can use it, but especially on a necklace, if you're going to make it just over your head, it works fine. But it's kind of hard to fasten that on your arm yourself.
Oh, yeah, you could show on my necklace, I used the original.
Yeah. And you
So
you
that's-
just put the ball in and pull it tight. And that's also why you leave ones on the end with no beads in them, is so that you can fasten it. But I found that I like it to be able to add a clasp. I figured out
So you bend the wire before you?
I started with my round nose and made it a little bend on it
Okay.
to start with.
Oh, so it's an L shape now. Okay.
And if you pull it tight, and go around twice so that you have it good and secure, and then bend it straight up to a 90-degree.
So you went around the ball twice.
Yep, I went around between the first and second ball twice, and then I bent it up so that it's a nice 90-degree. And slide a bead cap on.
Oh, okay.
And then I made a wrapped loop with my clasp on it. And for me, this works a lot easier. Than trying to work the ball chain. Whoops. And I just used a 2.5 inch piece of 22 gauge wire to do this.
But you could do it actually even without the bead cap, right?
You could, but it really makes
doesn't
it
look as
more,
good,
yeah, it makes it more finished off.
Yeah, it does look better.
So that is how my end looks.
Same thing on the other end with the
Yep.
with the toggle. Yeah.
Yep.
Becky. Very cool.
Cool.
And I found that, you know, another kind of clasp is way easier to fasten than the ball chain original hook that it comes with.
Yeah, especially for a bracelet. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it worked fine for a necklace,
Mhm.
but it was hard to deal with for a bracelet.
Sure.
Does anybody have any
And
questions?
can we see what other people are doing? Barb, can you show us again what you're doing there? Barb, you need to unmute.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, just,
Yeah, just show us how you're doing on your
yep.
on the bigger ball
I'm gonna
chain.
get my needle out of the way. So this is what I have so far.
Oh, wow.
It's
But I definitely have to do the circle around again because the side ones aren't staying in position. I tried it with 4, it was too much. With 3, it's a little small. But by going around in a circle again, it just tightened it up around the ball.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I find that to be true too,
Yeah.
especially for
Yeah.
the side ends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were just slipping a little more than I wanted them to, so just adding that extra circle. Use a little more thread, but other than that, I'm still struggling a little bit with just exactly how to hold this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little
It's
fussy,
tricky.
but
Yeah,
Tricky.
it's working.
Yeah. Okay, who else can we see? Who else is working on it that we can show you what, you know, give
I
another.
can show you mine.
Hang on, let me spotlight you, Amanda. There we go.
All right, so I am doing, can everyone see it?
Yeah, it
All
looks
right.
pretty.
I am
Ooh,
doing, I'm using 4mm cup chain,
Ah,
and I did discover just now that it works a little bit better if you do 3 on the side versus 2, because my cup chain tends to want to do this thing.
Oh,
yeah, I'm a little,
yeah, you need to give it more space.
Yeah, it doesn't have as much space in between the crystals as a ball chain does.
That cup chain is really sparkly, isn't it?
So
yes, and
Yeah.
yeah, it ends up being super super sparkly. It also wants to rotate, so it's kind of, the sides are kind of at an angle, so I'm trying to figure out how to fix that.
Yeah, it's getting the beads just right. And you know, in some cases you might have to mix 11s with 15s to make it work.
Yeah, well, and I could try doing adding one more bead,
or a delica, or like Jan said, a 15,
Yeah.
whatever works to make
To
your,
make it square.
yeah,
yeah.
because that's basically all it is making a square.
Yeah.
So maybe doing 8 of the main color
That would probably work too.
versus 6. might work a little bit better.
But there are so many different, there are a lot of different sizes of the cup chain. There are a lot of different sizes of the ball chain. And yeah, if you just play with it a little bit, you'll figure out what looks best with what material you're working with.
Okay, who else? Kathy, Paulette, Rita, can we see what you're doing?
Sure,
All right, Rita.
take a look. So I've got the 2 piles of beads here.
Okay,
Um,
you need to put your camera down.
Yeah. Let's see what I can do.
Okay,
That better?
that's better.
Okay. So I've got the 2 piles of beads here. I've got the oops, oh, there we go. I've got the crystal and then the blue, and I'm doing the silver and blue ball chain here.
Oh, wow.
I like the way it's turning
Very
out.
wintry look.
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
hold it up a little closer to the camera?
That's exactly what I like. It's a winter look.
Wow.
And I think it sparkles like with
Oh,
the
yeah.
crystal beads.
Yeah, it does.
It makes it sparkle. The lighting in here might not be the greatest for that,
No, but
but
that's very pretty, Rita.
thank you.
Very
Yeah, I
nice.
really like it. I don't know if I'm gonna make it a bracelet or a necklace yet. I've got to get to here before I about here before I decide. Because it's a bracelet length, I'd take this off.
So would you make it a wrap then?
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
3 wraps around the wrist,
Oh, that'd
or
be cool.
it might just be a necklace. So I have to look
Yes.
and- I have to look and see if I've got something to hang on it.
Good.
You could also do 2 widths of the cup chain for a wider bracelet. You know,
Oh, sure.
and hook them together.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that would be fun.
The more the
Absolutely.
merrier.
With the right angle weave, that would work out really pretty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The side ones, the accent color could actually be you could go through the first set with when you add the second chain, you know,
Yep.
or you could use 2 sets aside the accent colors and
Yep.
go around them, hook them together.
Mm-hmm.
It would give you 2 different looks. But yeah, it's just as simple. Right angle weave around something.
Amanda, maybe doing 2 side by side would make your cup chain less twisty. Just a thought.
That might work. I don't know. I have to sit and play with it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's you know,
Right now I'm in the middle of a different project, so I'm also kind of working on that at the same time.
years ago when I was teaching a demo in Duke class, one of the students said, "Oh, I don't know how you come up with these patterns." I said, "I sit down and play with the beads. If I don't like it, all I'm out is some thread and some time,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
probably learned something in the process." And I have found I really like teaching because almost always when I teach, I learn something from my students. You know, some comment they make or some idea they have
Oh, yeah.
teaches me something.
Well, even just the whole cup chain idea.
Yeah.
Paulette, can we see what you're doing?
I
Well,
taught
I
it.
am taking notes. I like to create a document, so.
Oh, okay.
So, and I didn't have a chance to pick up, since we're traveling, to pick up the ball chain, but I have some, and then I definitely have different, cup chains, so I'm definitely.
Oh, good.
I like the idea of the wrap, I like the idea of the putting 2 together, I think
Oh,
it's.
yeah, it's great.
And then they're using, Rita uses some beads, little bit of, sparkle beads or AB beads or something like that with your silver chain,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
sparkle.
it's really pretty. Yeah.
Or the gold or whatever, or if you want more,
a brass or something like that, you can go the other way, picking, using colors. But it's very cool. Thank you, Becky.
Oh, you're welcome. You just have to remember to keep track of your thread because it's really easy to get caught and have a loop hanging and you don't want that.
So many places to catch your thread.
Yeah. And pull tight frequently.
Mhm.
It will, you'll get a better outcome
Yeah.
if you do.
So who else?
I'm a little concerned if I do mine too tight, it's not gonna bend very well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the bigger one, that might be more of an
Yeah,
issue.
with reinforcing each one, it gets
Yep.
a
If
you're
little
going
more
around twice,
dense,
it's-
so I have to be a little careful not to make it too tight.
And Lynn said she also goes around twice.
Yeah. It just lay a little better.
Even with the smaller
Mm-hmm.
beads and chain.
Yeah, it just kind of lines them up a little better.
Yeah.
So who else? Kathy, can we see what you're doing?
I got this, where am I?
Hang on, let me spotlight you.
Ah,
Okay, now we got you.
yeah, I got this far and now I can't get, I struggled with that and now I'm struggling with the third one.
It's quite a
Go
ride.
get it.
Wow, it's really
Keep going,
pretty.
don't give up. It is pretty colors.
No, I'm not gonna give up.
Love those colors, Kathy.
Thank you. It's a red cup chain and then I'm using purple and then a clear on the
Mhm.
sides. So
And each one looks different.
Oh, yeah.
we're working on it.
Good.
It's
All right.
getting there.
Who else is here? Come on, guys.
You
Show us
show
what you're
mine.
doing. Maggie, are you doing something?
I'm doing something, but it's not this.
Okay.
So
Peggy's
sorry.
cheating.
Anybody else want to show us what you're up to? It doesn't have to be this. You can just,
I started one before when you did this, Becky, and I don't know what I did with it. It's probably in my stash somewhere waiting to be finished.
In your UFO piles, right?
Yes, you betcha.
We
You know,
all
we
have
were
those.
talking about making these stack two together and things like that.
Yeah.
One thing I
That'd
was
be-
noticing, Sabine Lippard does a lot of a base. Some of her stuff is based on a base, and lots of times it is a raw or a modified
Right.
raw base, and then she does her embellishments on top. And this would be very cool that if you figure out what your mix of beads are, you could do a base and then put the chain on top and add it, embellish it on top, and then it'll give you a very substantial, a firmer, no curving and all that kind of stuff. So, and then you could do a lot of different things with it. But I really like this idea with using the cup chain, because how many times we have cup chain and you're like, you use it in either bead embroidery or maybe you might string some on another necklace as an accent or something like that, dangling. But I find this really cool to think about how to use the ball chain and or the cup chain to do something really creative. So it's a very cool project.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I used my typical aqua color. But I thought that these beads would show a lot easier than a darker color. And I like the aqua and cream with the dark base. Well, I guess that's really all I have to show, and
Yeah.
I thank you all for joining us.
yeah, anybody else, any last questions or?
That's quick.
Comments or
Are we done already? No.
yeah.
We
It
are?
was so easy that
Oh,
yeah.
wait. Oh. Well, I taught a peace ring class Wednesday night to 10 people.
Oh, wow.
And it was so much fun. And they actually participated. It was really fun to do. And then the other exciting thing in my life is the traveling fox showed up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You have it handy? Can you show it to us?
Yeah. Well, hang on. I have it. I'll be right back with it. Hold on.
Okay. Yes, the traveling fox is man, it's amazing. I don't know if you've been watching it on the posts, but
Julie has been cruising. When did she have time to work on it?
Well, she worked on it during her cruise, I think.
Does she?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Honestly, every year I go on a cruise that's dedicated to beading.
Yeah.
oh, that's a good
So
idea.
it's a bead cruise with Becky Haley
Yeah.
Oh,
every year. So
Back in the 90s, when I took my first cruise, there was a guy on there that was teaching beading, and he got his cruise for free because he was teaching classes. I thought that's a pretty darn good deal.
Oh, there we go. Here, let me spot you. Let you.
I'm getting it out. It has changed quite a bit. Should I put it this way? It has some beautiful fringe on it from
Oh,
Becky.
wow.
oh,
Yeah, and then the newest and exciting, and I don't know who did this. It came from Rochelle, so I don't know if Rochelle did it, or I have to read because she sent
Oh,
out.
that's the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is the
Yeah.
first traveling fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is a work in progress right here. So who knows what I'll do? I haven't decided yet. I've put it aside for now, but not for too much longer.
Yeah.
Just I will
That's
be.
gorgeous.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's beautiful. Everybody has done such great work, isn't it?
I
Oh, that
was
looks great.
I was concerned about doing the fringe. I thought, is it too early to do this? But fringe is like my favorite part of bead embroidery. And I went, well, they can work around it.
Yes.
Absolutely. And that collar piece was added. So there's a
Yes,
lot of
Yep.
potential with that,
Mhm.
It's really, really beautiful.
and I bet you got a lot of different, you probably have a stash of beads to put on it, and maybe you got some other things that people were sending with that package, which I.
Yeah, the stat.
There was a lot of beads within the package, some of those silver beads that you saw on the fox. Lots of beads that people used, they sent along in case, I wanted to use them. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but yes, there is beads that came with, and they will be sent on when they leave my house as well, along with, if I do something new, my beads will go in there as well. So yeah, it's a beautiful project and exciting and fun to think about.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep. I have a lot of beads in my workshop, and I don't know if I'm going to use some of those. I plan on making a trip into Stone and Wired. I haven't seen Lee for a while, so she's got tons there too. So we'll see.
What's
It
the
was
name
very
of the
fun to
shop?
participate.
Is it Stone
Yes.
and Wired or?
It's Stoned and Wired. The name of her shop is Stoned and Wired, and
Oh.
she has
She
beads.
spoke for us a
beads,
couple
beads.
of months ago.
She did. Yep. Yep. She
I thought
got
you
really
had-
sick and was closed for about a month, and now she's only open 3 days a week, I think.
Cool.
Maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, maybe 4 days a week, but that doesn't mean she's always there. I've been in Wausau and tried to go, and she's been closed, but she is a wonderful person to sit and talk to and bead with. So I have a lot of fun when I can get in there and see her. Yeah.
Good. All right. I think we will wrap this up unless anybody has any questions. So I need to carefully do this.
Becky, thank you so much. This was a wonderful
Yes,
project.
thank you, Becky.
Well, I'm
It's
glad you
really
enjoyed
fun to
it.
do.
I enjoyed teaching it.
thanks,
Yeah.
Becky.
You're welcome.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thanks for everybody for coming in today. It was fun.
Yes.